Hey, I don't know. Today I just felt like making a video. I felt like talking. I was thinking about this quote that I had in my head, and I was thinking about, who I am as a person, you know, what I could be, who I was, and a lot of the things that I think are weird and wrong about me. And I remember telling people that I like punishing people because it's funny, and I wanted to really delve into why that I think that's something that's funny, or why do I think that's something that needs to be done to people. And it started a whole rabbit hole down into um, how I felt as a kid growing up, and a lot of the things that I had to deal with, a lot of the words that were said to me. And remember when I was a kid, I would always get kind of made fun of and punished, for making mistakes. And because of that, I I tended to feel bad. I felt terrible. I felt insignificant. I felt like I wasn't enough. And while thinking about this, there was one thing that someone told me when I was in high school that kind of surmounted all of the insults that I've ever gotten in my life. And it came from a person who wasn't even trying to insult me. They were trying to compliment me. This person said, "Alex, if I was as smart as you, I would be doing so much more right now." And he probably was trying to compliment me on, my intelligence and how, I was so good at learning, and I could just apprehend things in like moments. And I responded to him in my quick, witty manner, as I always do. If you were as smart as me, you would be in the same position that I was. Like nihilistic, sad, depressed, down, constantly thinking about life, finding, basic things meaningless. And I've learned that I had to learn that I wasn't as bad as I thought I was. I'm not as good as I hope I could be, but I'm not as bad as I thought I was. Sometimes people say things to you and they don't even know what they said. And sometimes you just are thinking about things and you come to realize that, you're not everything that you could be. But that's okay. Because the fact of the matter is, you know now. You know now that you're not as good as you could be, which makes you better than you were. And, don't go around insulting people. You never know what that can mean to somebody, especially being the person that I was and always hearing about how my intelligence was wasted on me and how the brain that I have was unjustly bequeathed to me by God. Essentially, that's what it all boiled down to. And when you kind of extract all of the information from all of those insults and all of those negative comments that I used to get, and I'm learning to not punish people. I'm learning to compliment people for the things that they do right, instead of making fun of them for the things that they do wrong. Because I hated that as a kid. I hate that now. Whenever I fail and they come at me and they say that I should be doing better because I'm smart. Like, because I'm smart, I can't make mistakes. And so I feel like I'll probably try to stop punishing people. I mean, who knows? Maybe I won't change, but I'll definitely try. And I think that's what's important, just the effort. And hopefully I can get to a point where I no longer have to punish people. And I no longer have to demean people for who they are. Well, that's all I really have to say. I'm just gonna put this up and hope for the best, I guess. I said guest. I'm not as smart as I think I am, aren't I? Yeah. I want to ask everyone a question, like to end this off. Like, what is something that you find that isn't perfect about yourself, and ask the question of why that's there. Seriously ask the question to yourself, and I don't know, maybe it'll help you figure out how to quit being the insufficient person that you are. It definitely helps me, and I hope everyone has like a great day, week, month, year, decade, life from this point on. Because of that, we're all on a journey together, and some people seem to have better times at it than others. But just take one step at a time, mostly talking to myself when I say this, but don't look down on yourself. 'Cause you're probably better than you thought you were. And you're definitely not as bad as everyone makes you seem you are. So, yeah. Later.